Hey everyone again, this is DWSheppard, excited to do a quick check-in now that we are almost halfway through NaNoWriMo 2019. I can easily say that Nano is going a little bit differently than I had anticipated. The first thing is that my first week went really well. I was able to write every day and get good word count in. I was on track and a little bit ahead, which was awesome. And then we had a really busy weekend and I got 2.5 days behind. And then I spent 3 days getting more behind, but still writing. One of those days I did over my word count, which helped a little bit. And then 2 days ago, I whipped out 3,880 words, 3,880 words, which made up for one of the days that I missed, and then promptly missed the next day. So currently, minus the writing that I need to do today, that minimum 1667, I'm 4,700 words behind. I'm not getting super stressed about it because there's time to catch up and I just don't want to do this feeling stressed constantly. I also don't really feel bad about it because I've been struggling with some pretty significant stress in my life due to some family things that are going on. They're dumb, makes me mad, but it's just taken up brain cycles and really gotten in the way, and I'm doing the best that I can with all of that. That on top of the fact that we're still not all moved in, my baby's sick, my husband's sick, there's just a lot going on. But that is the status of things. I'm currently sitting at 16,959 words, and I want to do a quick check-in about how things are going. So first of all, what's going right? So I'm really enjoying this book. I'm proud of it so far. I think that it could be really enjoyable. There's a lot of world building I'm doing in the midst of it because of the interview setup that's happening in the book. So it's challenging me, but not so much that it's not fun. So that's really nice. My outline is still just proving so helpful and I'm really happy with how that has served me. So I feel like overall my approach is going right. And finally, I just feel like I am handling this NaNoWriMo pretty well. I'm not getting too stressed about it. I had a little bit of stress a night or two ago where I felt like, man, I'm just kind of failing at this, but I was sort of feeling that way about everything and I really just needed to go to bed. So I did. I just went to bed because I know that once I hit a point, staying awake and suffering is just dumb. So I stopped. And now onto what's going wrong. I think the closest thing other than just getting behind, obviously I'm getting behind in my words, so I guess you could say that's going wrong. But other than that, I think the biggest struggle I'm still having is I'm still trying to find the voices of my characters, and I just kind of wish that it was coming more easily. They are formulating, but right now I feel like there's kind of a homogeny going on between the voices that makes me feel like all the progress forward I'm making isn't going to withstand scrutiny. I feel like I'm going to look back and go, well, this isn't how this character should really respond, and that's going to change this plot point or that plot point. I think most of that's paranoia because I've had so much of that happen in my other book. I feel good enough about my actual outline that I don't think that it will quite be that way. But I just really kind of wish that the voices were coming to me more solidly. Additionally, I think that because of how I'm writing the book, because it is written in journal entries and these interviews, I do have quite the limitation. Oh, and the sun came out and now I've got stripes. Whoa. That's just going to be the way that it is. I need to get this done because we have to get in the car and drive up for 45 minutes to my mom's house, which we do once a week so that I can help out with the dance team that I was on growing up. So we just have to soldier on through here despite my awful lighting. So I'd say that that's kind of what's going wrong in my writing. That, and I kind of feel like I'm getting to a part in the book where I'm having to kind of like dig a little bit more to figure out what I'm going to be writing that's going to make it interesting. And I feel like that is a cycle of feeling a good win and feeling that grindy, I don't know, yucky feeling of, does this even, am I shoehorning something in here or like whatever. Oh, that is just too bad. I've got to move, hold on. All right, it's going to be what it's going to be. This room is also not put together, which is why it's super random behind me. What am I going to try or change? I'm not super upset with what I'm doing, so I don't feel like there's a lot to change just because I'm adapting to my circumstances. However, I'm hoping that soon my husband and I are going to be able to get our routines back going as far as our morning routines and our evening routines. And I'm hoping that once we do that and once baby is no longer sick and my husband is no longer sick, we can get into a better sleeping schedule so that I can get up bright and early like my body wants to and work on my book in some peace and quiet like I was doing in the start. And a final question, how has my survival kit saved me? Because of this move, I haven't really used my survival kit very much because I don't really have it all put together. I've just been scrambling. I've been scrambling to try and have any sort of order in my life. However, I do have my Mysterium cards in a little box. I found that they like fit perfectly. I have been keeping them with me in case I've needed them. I haven't really needed them thus far because I just haven't run into any really big writer's blocks, but I know that they can happen and that I'm kind of facing some of that where that might happen coming up. And so I'm holding on to those. And I've actually really enjoyed my little bracelet with my oil blend that I put together. That's been really kind of lovely. It's just a little bit of a positive thing to include in the process of it, to smell that nice smell and have that on. I've really enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would. I also did feel like my little oil blend to help with the motion sickness in the car, I feel like it's helped, which is super interesting. I've obviously not pushed it. I tend to not look at the screen while I'm typing, but I've been able to, you know, go back and forth without getting nauseous. It might be placebo, but I don't really care. If it's helping it be better, then it's helping me be better. So that's kind of cool. So I suppose that's helped in that. And other than that, there's a lot of things that in my kit that I haven't used. I still use my laptop. Obviously, I've used my Chromebook profile specifically for writing, and that's been really helpful because it's kept me from getting too distracted. And I'll probably have to look back at my video to see everything that I intended on putting on that kit into that kit, which I have not been able to do. So I'm grateful that I put my kit together because parts of it have been useful. Actually, another thing that I want to try to change and do better about is drinking water. I have definitely not been drinking enough water since moving to this much colder place. And other than that, that's pretty much it. I kind of thought that I would try and do some more videos more frequently, but I think I'll just occasionally do a check-in, and if I can't do one before the end of NaNoWriMo, I'll just do an end of NaNoWriMo check-in because I have to prioritize the writing over the videos because of how crunched I'm feeling, even though I really want to do the videos. So, priorities. I know I won't feel good if I finished Nano and did a lot of videos but didn't do any writing. Whereas I'll feel okay if I did all the writing and I didn't do the videos. So I'm behind in making my videos, I'm behind in watching your guys' videos, and I just want to, but things are pretty jam-packed right now. But I hope things are going well for you guys. I would love to hear what's working for you or what's not working for you, or if anything in your survival kit has totally come to your rescue. I'd love any sort of update you can share about where you're at. And until next time, see ya.